Hi, it's RJ from Ellis Family Motorcycle and ATV Repair. We're going to do some tool reviews. All these tools, we use them in the shop. That's what I'm going to try to do. Tools that I would purchase myself or tools that I want to purchase. But the first wave of tools are definitely all tools that we've been using in the shop for probably over 2 or 3 years. If not, some of them are going to be even longer. So, and we're going to put links below, and those links do help the YouTube channel and possibly the shop, so we can maybe do some more tool reviews if you like how we do it. I'm not going to get all into the specifications of everything, like super detailed. There's probably a lot of other videos out there. I'm just going to show you tools that we use and how I use them, and show you that they're beat and battered and they continue to hold together. So with that what we're going to do today is one of my first cordless tools, this M12 mid torque. It's been a pretty good impact. I like it. It's definitely way nicer than having a hose. I hardly ever pull out my air impact anymore. I pulled it out one time, but I was working on something that was really rusted, and I was trying to use heat and vibrate it to bust it apart. But other than that, but this here, we're a small engine shop, so this is taking off flywheels. It's taking off blades off of mower decks, removing engines and stuff like that. So it's not doing the full automotive stuff, but I mean, we've done automotive. It's taken off wheels off of a half-ton pickup truck. It's took off wheels off of a car. My wife had a flat tire on her car all the way down about an hour away from us, and one of the lug nuts stripped out on her. She was trying to change the tire herself, and so she said that she could do it, and she ended up having one lug, and I threw this in the truck with a 3/4 inch socket and took it right off. Especially, it's nice in this shop. We don't have a very big shop here. We're only about 24 by 24 here. So in the summertime, we do a lot of stuff outside. So it's nice not to be tethered to an air hose by far. I've got the 3.0 battery onto it. I think Milwaukee actually recommends putting the 5.0 battery onto it, but I've never had any problems with it not wanting to take off something I wanted to do. It has 4 settings. Let's see here. Get the right view here. It's backwards in the camera, but that's 1, 2, 3, and the last one is it'll spin a nut in and just snug it. It'll stop. I'd be honest with you, I don't really use that. I have a couple times, basically just to play with it. It's got 3 LED lights onto it, and I tell you what, that probably one of the nicest things over top of a air impact is those lights. Personally, I use this for taking out my transmission in my 1.5 ton pickup truck, and it was nice to have those lights on there. So some specs. This model number is 2962-20. I bought it just bare tool, and then I bought the batteries separate, or I think it was bare tool and you got a battery kit together, Or it might have been buy the batteries and get the tool free. I forget now which way it was. It's got 650 foot-pounds of braking torque. That's what they claim, with a 5 amp battery onto it. So I don't know with this 3.0 onto it if it lowers it down. Like I said, I never ever had it not take anything off. Setting 1, max RPMs on that is 1,250. And then setting 2 goes to 1,950. And setting 3 goes to 2,575. And without a battery onto it, it's no real point of really, it all depends on what battery you put onto it, but battery, without a battery onto it, it's 5.1 pounds. So, as you can see, it's used. I mean, I've dropped it. Automotive guys will laugh because the clip's still on there, but like I said, we do some work outside, so every once in a while I'll have a bunch of tools and I will clip it on my belt here once in a while to carry in a bunch of stuff every once in a while, so I kind of leave them on. I'm generally not around anything that's going to scratch, like on a motorcycle or anything like that, where I'm worried about catching on anything. The automotive guys don't like it because you get up into stuff, you catch it on stuff. I really haven't had that issue with it. I don't have any issues with any of it. I'll put up some pictures of the measurements of it online. Well, I can measure them right now, I guess. The top head is about 6 inches from the front to the back, and with this battery on there, let's do it like this, is 10 inches. And without the battery on there, it's 8 inches. And then this back piece, yeah, it's probably about 3 1/8, whatnot. I feel it's pretty light. I feel it's lighter than an air hose, especially pulling on an air hose. It was nice when we did that transmission on the truck with a creeper. We were doing it on the ground, that you weren't rolling over top of an air hose all the time. So that's my review. There are some accessories for this thing. I believe there's a rubber boot and stuff that goes over the top of it. I don't know. Yeah, this one's pretty beat up, but I don't know if the rubber boot would really help you. And I think there's a deal that'll help hold these batteries tight. But I'll leave links for all that stuff in the description. And yeah, remember, that stuff does help out the channel. And I'm always up if you guys want me to do a tool review or think there's a tool I should have. Leave it down in the comments and we'll see about getting that tool and doing those reviews. I'm a person, I don't really stick to any one tool brand, but with the cordless stuff, I didn't want to have a bunch of different charging stations or different charging deals. And Milwaukee does have the biggest tool line. Back when I bought this stuff, I don't even think DeWalt had the ratchets yet. So I mean, I looked at them all. I didn't really have any problems with DeWalt. I looked at Ryobi, well, never looked at Ryobi. I looked at Rigid, because they're pretty much the same company as Milwaukee. They would have been alright, but I don't know. The Milwaukee stuff, there's more stuff, and the batteries are nice. We got a Milwaukee heated jacket on. I like that. Outside of the battery, though they got a new thin battery now, which I'm really interested in. This, where it's at, is kind of cumbersome. Would be nice if it was just a pocket like in the inside here, and you kept it right here, then back here. But it is nice it's the same battery as the tools, because you got the chargers and stuff there. But I like it. I wear it every day out here. It's got 3 settings onto it too. I guess we're going to do a 2-for-1 review today. It's going to be the Milwaukee Impact and the Hoodie. But this is the older version. I think they got a newer version. It's got more heaters into it. But I like it. I went with a hoodie instead of the coat. I have a Carhartt coat, and I like my Carhartt coat, so I generally just wear this under it, and it keeps it warm. I take it out deer hunting, and I'm nice and warm into it. I pretty much only use the one setting. I only really use high, either it's on or off. But it's got 3 settings. That's low. Oh no, that's blue's low. Red's the highest, and blue's low. White is medium. So yeah, like I said, I generally keep it on red all the time. It's a it starts to have conversations, because everybody's like, "Why is your coat glowing?" And I'm like, "Because I don't like the cold." So and there's not really much specs on this. You can stick any battery you want in there. Evidently, the bigger battery you go. I mean, you can even stick, I even stick this 6.0 battery in the back to get more life out of it. I don't know. I've got a little 1.5 battery, I think, came with it. I think it goes for about 4 hours on high. And then, of course, the 2.0 I think is the next one I've got in it. I think it might add another hour, maybe 2 hours onto it. But this, what is this one? 2.5 one. I think this one will go for about 6 hours. But this is the high output. High output 2.5, which that is a good battery. It stays in my 3/8 ratchet, or generally my 3/8. It's in my quarter right now. Generally it stays in my 3/8 ratchet. So, alright, well, I don't want this video to go too long. I highly recommend the Med-Torque Milwaukee Impact Wrench. It's a good quality. If you treat it like you should and you're not abusive with it, I think it'll last for a long time. One more thing I guess I want to go with too. Being in the shop, I don't really need to have the pin detent, where they put a pin on there and it locks into this hole here. I don't really need that here, because I'm not worried about it dropping off and hitting somebody in the head. But I think some of you electrical guys and stuff have got to have that so it can't come off. I just went with a friction ring, so it just sticks on there. My sockets are all Craftsman sockets. You can be hating, but I don't know. Not all moto guy. We use the impact sockets, of course, but I don't know. I'm not using them every day. They do, brakes and common stuff. So they seem to work. I imagine if you bought Milwaukee's their impact sockets, they might actually even work better. It does make a difference on the grade of impact socket you have. Believe it or not, there's lots of testing on YouTube. You can check out some of those channels out there. They've tested different sockets, and it does make a difference. But I've run these are actually all old USA made Craftsman sockets, and they've been good. So, alright, well, with that said, I want everybody to have a great day. And be safe out there and keep on wrenching. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. We're a new channel, so all those likes and shares and comments help grow it. And if you use the links in the bottom, they help grow the shop, and hopefully we can do more reviews. And as you guys leave comments and stuff, I will try to change up the information and maybe the way I do these videos and whatnot. So help me to help you, I guess, is the way I'm going to go with it. So all right, be safe out there and keep on wrenching.